Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium home to the Bearkats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks taking on the Sam Houston Bearkats. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Jacksonville State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, baby.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
With the catch, it's Cuber. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So the Sam Houston Bearkats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
The Bearkats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bearkats will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for space, it's Savage. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Savage. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking for a man, it's Coleman. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bobcats that fired on all cylinders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blackburn. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to test the right side with this one. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Jackson will throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Savage. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an attitude.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Coleman. looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin side. My goodness.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Bringing the heat. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Jackson gonna throw it. Got a man, it's Blackburn. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cuber. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Handoff to the lone back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Jackson will throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Bryce crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Georgia. We'll keep you posted on things until the clock hits zeros in a game that, for now anyway, has been very revealing.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Scanning the field. It's Coleman. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The short hands, it's Cuber. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. They'll immediately call timeout. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. the miss, the lead is still 4. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To throw, it's Coleman. He'll pull it down. Got a first down. At the 45 on his way. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally and
turning it on! The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
17, Jacksonville State, 14.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Might as well give it to him again. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give on the option. Tough sledding near as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Good timing on the quick out. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the back. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He makes a catch. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
Unloads quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet!
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
First and goal, Sam Houston.
With the run on first and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Smashes it between the uprights. That brings them to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a top 5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but it's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Georgia. The landscape of college football will change dramatically with the outcome of this one, and we will keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Power football with the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fakes it past the marker. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening.
Breaks into the open. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Coleman. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Bearkats moving quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Bearkats can really attack on this second and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Bearkats are flying down the field.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Going to the running game. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Got it in the middle. It's Blackburn.
And they found the big fella again. And they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll try the left side. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Blackburn. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Jackson will throw. It's complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.